Welcome to the Cooking Principle, Cooking with Kyle. Tonight I'm going to show you a very easy recipe you can do for your dinner. Something that April and I, 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago when we got married, we were given this recipe by our friend Carrie, and we absolutely loved it. And we haven't done this in a long time, so I'm bringing it back out. I'm going to share with you. It is on page 62 of my cookbook, and today we're going to do salsa, chicken, and rice. So the first thing we're going to do is get a pretty big mixing bowl, and to that mixing bowl, the first thing we're going to do is add 1 1/3 cups of long grain rice. Okay, next you're going to add 1/3 of a cup of water. You're going to add a full 24-ounce jar of salsa. I have the picante sauce mild, and add that over in there. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is add a full can of cream of chicken. All this goes over in there. The next thing you do is add about 8 ounces of sour cream. I have a 16-ounce right here, and I'm just going to do half of that. Just eyeball it. That looks about half right there. And then you stir. You stir all of that up. Now, it's not going to be too pretty, I can tell you that, but it tastes amazing. I've got a 13 by 9, and I'm going to lightly spray it with some cooking spray. The next thing we'll do is spoon this over into our 13 by 9. The very last thing we do is add our chicken. All right, I have a pounded chicken that I've cut some of the tendons out of and rinsed this off. You can do up to 3 pounds. But do know if you've got a large family, you want to cook or add a lot more protein, you can do that. What we're going to do is lightly spray the tops of your chicken. If you want to use breast, that's fine. I've got tenderloins. And we're going to add over on top of that a little pepper. And we're going to top it with a little paprika. I have smoked paprika, either will work. And that's going to give it a good flavor and provide some color. What it looks like, it's not very pretty going in, but it's going to taste delicious. Okay, I have my dish completely covered. We're going to put it in the oven on 350, and we're going to bake it covered for 45 minutes. We'll uncover it and bake it an additional 30 minutes. All right, I want to show you what it looks like. We cooked this covered for 45 minutes and then uncovered for 30. And I'm going to pair this with a salad and some chips, and I'll show you how we're going to plate it. I'm going to put this over there, put this over on the plate, get that good rice over, and then I've got some cheese dip, and we're just going to sprinkle some cheese dip over on there. This is going to be supper tonight, and I hope you guys try it very soon. Take a look, there it is.